Hi there, this is Maksym from Asset Ranking, and today I would like to walk you through the ability to manage users on your account. The first thing you need to know is that this ability is reserved for the owner of the account or a manager who has been granted such a right. In order to do that, all you need to do is simply go ahead into the Users tab right here, and you will see the list of all of the existing users. On this very page, you have the ability to manage their access to projects, to see what they see when they log into the account, and also to adjust the settings and permissions. If you want to add a new user, just click the Add User button right here. In this menu, you have the ability to select between a manager and a client. Now, a manager is someone who will be able to both view and edit the information on your account, whereas a client is someone with viewing permissions only. Once you have selected the type of the user you would like to create, go ahead and designate their first name, last name, email address, and even set up their password. Following through, in the User Permissions section, you have the ability to select which tools will be available to this user. This is very handy when some tools will not be really relevant to a specific user, or you would like to prevent that user from overusing the limits that you have. Also, at the very top, you have the ability to grant a manager the right to manage access to the account. If you want to go with it, just feel free to go ahead and check that box. In the Account Limits section, you have the ability to set up limits on specific tools if you have allowed them in the User Permissions section. Here, you can designate how many keywords can be used, how many websites and audits can be checked. In the Access to Projects section, you have the ability to select specific projects that will be accessible and viewable to this user. If you want a project to be accessible to this user, just go ahead and tick that project here and then click Apply. The notifications will provide you with the ability to manage the notifications that this user receives, or you can just go ahead and allow them to decide those notifications for themselves. Yeah, that's basically it. When a project is created either by the owner or another type of user, that project will not be available to other users. Not to worry, this is something that can be adjusted by the owner of the account by granting access to that project. Simply go into the User's Access menu here and select the projects that you would like to be available to this user. You can always click All Projects, which will grant the accessibility to all of the projects existing in your account. Once this is done, those projects will be viewable, and if this is a manager, editable by that specific user. Another important thing to remember is that when using our local marketing package and adding locations, those locations will only be available to you, whether you're the owner or another type of user. Those locations cannot be shared at this time, but what can be done is that you can go to the permissions settings and enable the ability to add locations for that user. Now the user will have the ability to add locations of their own and manage those locations for themselves. Finally, it's also important to remember that our Report Builder feature has the ability to share templates. Now, when a template is created, the owner of the account can go ahead and make sure that the template is shared right here. By enabling this option, the template will now be available to all of the users who access the template section. When deciding on the subscription you would like to purchase with us, it's important to remember that those subscriptions come with seat limitations. Now, if you go to your subscription menu here, you will see the ability to buy a subscription if you are on a trial account or upgrade a subscription if you have already purchased one. Now, by going into the subscription menu, you will see the options that we currently offer. Now, scrolling down will allow you to see that the Essential plan provides you with a single seat, and this seat will already be occupied you as the owner of the account. If you need more seats, you can always move on to the Pro plan, where 3 seats are granted, one of which is occupied by you. Another option is our business subscription. Now, if you decide to stick with the Essential plan, then no need to worry about the user seats, because you always have the ability to top up the number of the users you can invite. In order to do that, all you need to do is simply go to your subscription list right here and point to the User Seats menu. By clicking Extend the User Seats, you will have the ability to decide how many of those seats you actually need and pay for them individually. Now, another option is always to purchase our agency pack. It's especially useful for those who are running an agency and you would like to work with multiple clients and invite them to your account. You can find our agency pack right here on the subscription menu by simply scrolling all the way down right here. Now, the agency pack option provides you with 10 client seats that will have viewing permissions, and you will be able to invite them to your account. Well, that's basically it about user management on SEO ranking. Now, if you see any avenues where we can improve the product, or you have any piece of feedback you would like to share with us, you always have this feedback button right here in the top right-hand corner. Feel free to click it and submit the feedback that you deem necessary for the platform to improve to us. We really appreciate it, and we're always looking for opportunities to improve our user management system as well as the platform in general. Cheers!